Today, it's Madden NFL football.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
We look at this Browns defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now Lawrence.
Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Chubb Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 75. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And running with power here. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And shedding through the tackle. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 7 catches, 55 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From midfield now, Lawrence. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Etienne up the middle.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Lawrence looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal.
The kick by McManus is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
And the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
2nd and 10.
Watson now to throw. Rolling to his left. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before the break. Watson able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Ready for the 2nd half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. Fights loose, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is up to 18 now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, here's Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
59 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
He's got it. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Joel Bitonio.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Trayvon Walker collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Staying on his feet.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Lawrence throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a nice little gain. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
That quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So the defense has to stay out and get 1 more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
2nd down and 6 now.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
84 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a 1st down as well.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They run it again with Chubb. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that